Man, the transition that I've made from a player and now to a basketball coach, it was probably one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. I took from being a basketball player and transitioning it into a coach, and I can honestly say it's probably been the best decision I've made in my life. You know, just the energy that I have as a young coach, the drive that I have as a young coach. I really just want to be great at whatever I'm doing.
Outside.
Put this work in. Come on, yeah. That's what I like to see right here. Come on, right here. Right here. Hold your triple threat. Hold your triple threat. Hold your triple threat. Hold your triple threat. Come on, hold your triple threat. Hold your triple threat. Good. Hold your triple threat. Good. Hold your triple threat. Come on. Back to the bottom. Swing too hard. Good. Good. Strong. 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 Be strong. Good. Come on. Hit a shot. Come on. Hit a shot. Come on. Come on. Hold your posture. Come on. Hold it. Good. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hit a shot. Follow through. You're tired. Use your legs. Come on. Good. Good. Come on. Now down here. Let's go. Good. Come on. Come on. Work hard. Work hard. Good, Shaylin. Come on. Work hard. Game ball. What, you gonna walk away? You gonna walk away? You gonna walk away? Hey! Let's go with it work. Proud of you. All summer long. That's what it's gonna take. All summer long. That's just a little, that's a little bit of what we got to do. That's just a little bit. Now we're gonna go here. They waited on you, they slept on you. They just did, just like they did me. We're not gonna let them. I'm not gonna let them. I'm gonna push you till there's no more limits. We're gonna get you that scholarship, you understand me? Good, that's my promise to you, boy. Love you. Hey, it's game time. It's working, we working. I don't know about anybody else, but we working. Let's go. Rob Davis, remember the name.
My name's Shaylin Wall, Harvard Prep, class 2017. I just want to start off by saying thank you to Rob Davis for just giving me the opportunity, just to explain how important he's been in my life, and all of my teammates' lives. I knew Rob just a little bit longer than everybody else, seeing that my dad used to love Rob, watching him play at Eastmoor, seeing Rob at the Y, just watching him dunk all the time, me saying, man, I'm gonna dunk like that someday, which never happened. But, it was just a blessing to have Rob here come my senior year. Me coming my junior year, I felt like I was the lone one on the island, coming from a city school, just a different mindset, different attitude than everybody else. Sadly, I tore my ACL before the season started, so I sat out my whole junior year. Coming in my senior year, I had the hunger. I just wanted it all, make it all back in 1 year as much as possible. Watching Rob walk through that door cracked a smile on my face because I knew I was no longer that lone wolf on the island. Me and Rob had the same mentality, same hunger, same attitude, never wanted to lose. It was just a blessing in disguise from God. I come in my senior year, I finished the season averaging 18.1 points a game. They just gave me the ball. Coach Rob was always my support system. You could go back in any film. If it's recording before the game, you can see Rob dap me up at half court, tell me I got to lead this team. I feel like I left my team down just a little bit in the district championship, but you live and learn. Rob was always there, gave me that text after the game, the day after the game, and the day after that. He was just always there in my corner. He always told me it's just another story ready to begin. We got in the gym as soon as possible. As you can see, no water. It was just a blessing. Every game, and whenever I needed that hype, I get that, all right. That's just something I look forward to in college, getting that phone call before every game. All right, that's all you got to say. I'm ready, because it's a habit. It just started something that I don't want to finish until I do hang up my shoes. It was a blessing. I just recently took a visit to Aldis and Baradas, received my first offer for basketball. Guess who was with me sitting in the back seat? Rob Davis. Just there at all times. Just wanting to see me do good. Just like a bigger brother, always been a bigger brother. But then he turned into a coach. So it went from what's good, Rob, to what's good, coach, just in 1 year. I mean, it was I always had that high respect level for him, man. I just wish him the best, and I hope you guys understand the story. Thank you.
Man, one of the reasons why I chose Harvest Prep, to coach at, I had a lot of different offers, but to do what I love under the house of the Lord, it's just such a blessing. And how can you turn down a winning tradition? Just look at the banners that hang. It's just unbelievable. And to coach here is such a blessing. And I want a state title bad. I want a state title, and I really feel like, being under the wing of Coach D, we're gonna get it accomplished. And he makes me work hard even though the season is over. It's always basketball nonstop. I'm calling him like, Coach, what's up? Like, what we need to do? And he calls me, Coach, what's up? What we need to do? You putting in the work, And so for me, it's just, I really couldn't turn down the Harvest Prep family. They took me in. And like I said, this is the most basketball I've learned. This is the most tired I've ever been as a basketball coach as well. So I just want to thank Harvest Prep for giving me the opportunity. Hey, and y'all see the banners. We're going to get us one. We're going to get us one. Man, this is where it happens. Locker room. What happens in the locker room stays in the locker room. I know for me this year, coming in, I wasn't really the toughest X's and O's coach until I got with Coach D. So just always just watching him draw up plays before, practice and things of that nature, and even at halftime before games, things of that nature, and it's a brotherhood here. And that's what really stood out to me as well, just being, just the togetherness as a unit and being a warrior, because I was an Eastern warrior, but, I'm still a warrior. I'm just a Harvest Prep warrior, so that's another thing that's important to me as well, and a lot of preparation happens on this board. 1 through 10, it was just always something different. And it could be, stay strong on defense, help side, 110% energy, 110% effort, and that's what we do at Harvest Prep. We're gonna work hard. We're the most slept on school there is probably in Central Ohio. There's never a good thing to say about Harvest Prep. Even though we win, and we set the tradition of winning, we always get that, they're Division IV, they don't play nobody, and things of that nature. But one thing that you can't ever take away from us, and it's just something that you just can't take away from us, is wins. You're never going to take a win from us. No matter who we play, we go out there and give 150% effort. So look forward to next year too, because we coming. And it's going to be more than 150% effort. We coming with 200% effort. I'm out. But to really just give back to the youth is very, very important to me. I really, 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 and honestly and truthfully feel that if you know something about it, give it to somebody. So, and that just goes for anything in life. I know for me, I always wanted to give back to the youth, and that's what I'm doing in this documentary. I'm just giving back to the youth. I want the youth to really understand that don't make the same mistakes that I did. Don't wait until it's too late, because when it's too late, it's late and it's over. There is no coming back. But going back to me as a basketball coach, hopefully someday soon, I'll really get the opportunity to really coach at the high school level as a head varsity basketball coach, and really get my niche into college basketball. but my ultimate goal is not to coach in the NBA. My ultimate goal is actually to coach basketball professionally.
Who's house? Who's house? Who's house? Who's house?
Hey, y'all, keep
How you doing? My name is Avery Brady, and I know the Davises for about 7-8 years. I worked with Rob's uncle, Mr. Davis, and they're like family to me. You know, his nephews are like my nephews, and I worked with him doing basketball clinics with Mr. Davis back in 2000, and I want to say 11. And everything he's done has been professional and top shelf. And anything he needs, I know I will support, and anything he ever does, I know it's going to be the best.
Hey, it's time to get loud. HBS, what time is it? Everybody get loud. HBS, what time is it? Everybody get loud.
I've been knowing Rob Davis for about 15 years. I look at him as a mentor, a brother, everything. He's a God-fearing man. He took me under his wing. My brother passed away in 2008. Everything that me and him go through, we go through as a family. Me and him play basketball day in, day out. Wake me up at 5:30 in the morning. Like, he used to get on my nerves about it, but hey, it is what it is. I love this man to death. I'd do anything for him.
Y'all play for him. Y'all play for this one. As hard as y'all can, you understand me? Sir. Hey man, William, 7 on 3, 1, 2, 3. One. Yeah. Come on, guys, wake up!
Yeah, Coach Rob over there. He was my high school coach for Harvard Prep. Sideline, giving me tips on what I need to do.
I mean, the long nights that I'm putting in, not going to sleep till 2, 3 in the morning, really just looking up and studying my favorite coach. So, you know, by the way, my favorite coach is Phil Jackson. Not just because I'm a Lakers fan, but Phil Jackson's my guy. I mean, I like what he does. Second favorite coach is Tom Izzo. Tom Izzo, I'm a huge fan of what he does over at Michigan State. But all in all, I just want y'all to know the grind won't stop. From player to coach, it was probably the best decision that I've ever made in my life. And continue to watch me out here in Ohio, because I'm on the move and I'm up and coming as one of the youngest coaches. I'm Rob Davis.